Hello everyone and now welcome to a game between Romantic versus FoCuS. This game taking place here on Terranistan LV. Over here on the top left hand side we have Romantic spawning as... Hold on one second.
Ready to work.
Alright. Over here on the top left hand side of the map, Romantic spawning as the red human. Meanwhile, FoCuS is spawning as the blue orc over here on the bottom right. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and switch points of view just in case it is a Blade Master, which of course changes the color. Hopefully it doesn't, well, change anything else like overlays and hero positions and things like that. Alright, getting into position. No cam is old school. Yeah, no cam is old school. Indeed, as we're going to be focusing on this 1v1 matchup here on Terranistan. What are we going to be looking at? Is it going to be Blade Master or... No, you can stay. No, they don't need to see my face. Alright. Okay, apparently I can turn the camera back on now. Alright, getting back over here. It is going to be a Mountain King going up against a Farseer. Farseer very common in the matchup nowadays, as we are looking at, well, the barracks being placed down, and we are actually seeing a second Orc Burrow. This does mean that we're going to be getting into maybe 24 to 27 supply before that tech to tier 3. Next thing to be looking for is that Voodoo Lounge, and I am rather curious as what FoCuS is really trying to do here. You should put your face above the numbers next time, but that would be too small. All right. Not quite sure what you mean. You're trying to figure out overlays and things like that. Anyways, Voodoo Lounge coming across here. That's being built off to the north. So it is a Voodoo Lounge, a double Orc Burrows before the tech to tier 2 by coming in from FoCuS. Meanwhile, Romantic opening up with Mountain King first. Gonna go ahead and Militia clear out this Renegade Wizard creep camp. Right here. Right here in this little window. Yeah, I guess I could try that. Okay, coming back across here, Footman, well, going to be able to easily finish off this Rogue Wizard. No Lightning Shield, as the Mountain King picks up Gauntlets of Ogre Strength +3. Renegade Wizard also going to be taken out there as well. Going to get taken down. Potion of Invulnerability now left behind. Hi, Collywog, how you doing? All right, Rogue going to get taken down, picking up level 2, as we are looking at the Farseer also sitting at level 2, able to easily clear out these creep camps. Now coming back down across here, we are looking at FoCuS sitting at 22 over 31 supply. Rather interesting that he opted to go for an additional Orc Burrow just for one extra peon. Let's go ahead and take a long look at this particular strategy. That one extra peon, well, that one extra peon, what is it going to really translate to? All of that extra lumber. When will Romantic change back to Fortitude? Again, any bets? I don't know. No idea at all. As the Farseer hanging off over here, well, picking up that Cloak of Shadows and able to hide in the back. All right, a couple of Spirit Wolves coming back across here. Force Troll Shadow Priest is going to get Storm Bolted for all of its efforts. Yes, it will. That can get finished off pretty quickly, and it will, in fact, get taken down. Coming back off to the north here, Farseer using this opportunity to take out the Global Tunneler and take out creep camps from his opponent. Alright, I can barely hear any game sounds from my headphones, which is a bit odd, so I'll have to try and fix that a little bit later. Mountain King now making its way back off to the north. Footmen, Berserkers, Force Troll, Shadow Priest, all making their rounds as well, as we're going to see perhaps trying to clear out this Force Troll High Priest creep camp, as the Militia now making their way in. Farseer, however, already sitting at level 3, level 2 Spirit Wolves and Chain Lightning with a decent amount of mana, could really wreak havoc here. Force Troll Shadow Priest is going to try and abolish magic off from those Dire Wolves. There's a Chain Lightning bouncing around there. Extra gold for that Farseer as it gets that last bit of experience. Level 3 now onto that Mountain King, as we're looking at a Force Troll Shadow Priest being able to hide in the very far back. Mountain King does not use a Stormbolt, surprisingly, as the Farseer now, well, running back over to Staff of here. What did it sell? It must have sold... I'm actually not quite sure what it sold in that spot. Did buy Dust of Appearance, 200 gold. It picked up 200 gold, so that was usually a large consumable item. But what consumable item? Chain Lightning now bouncing around. Forest Troll Shadow Priest is going to try and... wow, that Berserker down to 24 hit points. Able to stay alive. One Forest Troll Shadow Priest going to be remaining behind to try and heal that up. That Forest Troll Berserker early on is a bit of a glass cannon. 28 to 37 damage. 28 to 37 damage as we're now looking at the Mountain King coming in to engage. All right, Farseer going to come back around. Mountain King, all the units trying to retreat back. Who calls me at 7:15 in the morning? As the Mountain King going to try and engage here. Forest Troll Berserker getting a bit of a Stormbolt. You see Breath of Fire coming back the other side. Peasants now trying to repair it. Are they going to be able to repair? Forest Troll Shadow Priest trying to keep the units back. Forest Troll Berserker Romantic still trying to get away as the Panda could try and get a Breath of Fire off. No, does not do so. Farseer off cross over here. Cloak of Shadows, Shadow Meld. Beautifully done right there. Down to 42 hit points as the Forest Troll Shadow Priest is still trying to rack up damage and perhaps finish off some of those other units here. All right, Grunt's trying to engage. That Farseer just watching all of his brothers take large amounts of damage. And no, okay, I think my mouse got snagged. So maybe that was the audio issues earlier. All right, Arcane Tower damage onto that Spirit Wolf right there. Panda absorbing a large amount of damage, forcing a Scroll of Town Portal finally as the Grunts are going to re-engage here. Yeah, a robot saying, I'm calling on behalf of the Internal Revenue Service. You have unpaid taxes. Please call this number and give me your social security number. Yeah, no thank you. Mountain King. Coming back across here, Kobold Taskmaster. This creep camp gonna get cleared up. Sounds super 2021. Oh yeah. Coming back across Farseer, sitting at level 3. Panda is sitting at level 1 here. Gonna try and clear out this expansion location. Meanwhile, Goblin Shredder picked up by Romantic here, and we are also having a Belt of Giant Strength. It looks like Romantic will get to level 4 on that Mountain King, and now have level 2 Thunderclap alongside level 2 Stormbolt, as the Blood Mage should be coming out here soon. All right, additional guard towers are getting trained up. We're looking at, well, Wind Riders already putting in pressure. So FoCuS transitioning into Wind Riders here. That's a bit of a surprise as we are looking at the Arcane Vault trying to be, it needs to be repaired. Gonna go ahead and be repaired here. Arcane Tower gonna try and, well, push back the Wind Riders, but the Scout Tower with that, well, light armor, because it was unupgraded, quickly taken out. Mountain King also may want to use a Scroll of Regeneration here. There it goes to try and, lighten up the work on this Forest Troll Shadow Priest. More Forest Troll Berserkers may be added as well, as we are staying at tier 2 and now transitioning into bestiaries as well. All right, Ogre Mauler trying to retreat back. Wind Riders may be able to poke down some more units. Wind Riders only having 570 hit points. I don't know, I feel like if you had like some sort of a Wyvern training that dropped their supply from 4 to 3, that would make them a very viable tier 3 unit as well. Just because what that Wind Riders, that and once you get to tier 3, are just so weak. Anyways, Mountain King now trying to retreat back here. Wind Riders able to poke across pretty consistently as the damage is coming back across here. Damage 36 to 44 damage per attack here. Mountain King gonna try to make its way back over, and we do have the Farseer Panda AoE damage to try and follow it up, as Romantic being forced to rebuild this Arcane Vault. Back at the other side of the map, Arcane Tower, or excuse me, Scout Tower quickly getting cleared up here. Pandas should be able to get in large amounts of damage. Brewmaster coming back across as we're looking at the Farseer trying to engage here. Mountain King only solo hero, no second hero. Forest Troll Berserker is going to be in trouble as they are quickly getting ensnared and surrounded. Mountain King, able to finish off some of those Wind Riders there. The Berserkers doing exactly that, as we're looking at perhaps a Stormbolt to try and finish things off. No, it's going to go down to the Raider. Raider now taken down as well. That damage is just going to add back up more and more. Forest Troll Shadow Priest down to, well, 67 hit points. 2 more shots should finish it off there as well. 1 more shot should finish it there. No, it is getting healed up as well. Back on the other side here, Militia now trying to retreat back. Panda does not have enough mana for another Breath of Fire, as there goes a Stormbolt onto a Wind Rider here. Grunt may be able to slip on through. Stormbolt onto the Wind Rider doesn't amount to very much at all, as you can see right there. That Wind Rider, well, is going to be able to just shake off all of that damage. Mountain King trying to catch up to that grunt should be able to do that there. Perhaps get that final shot off, yes, and now getting closer to level 5. All right. Romantic being forced to try and retreat back inside the cover of his towers here. Many units are constantly getting taken out. Romantic down to 33 supply compared to FoCuS's 40. And you got to remember that the number of workers that Romantic has is also significantly higher. Scroll of Speed now being used to dive on in. Peasants even stop working. Stormbolt, however, onto the Brewmaster. And the Brewmaster could end up getting taken down to 64. There is a Thunderclap to slow things off. Finish that battle there. Mountain King sitting at level 5. Solo Mountain King doing quite a bit of work. Perhaps level 3 Thunderclap. Why level 3 Thunderclap if your opponent is already going Wind Riders? Yes, I guess there's a transition into Raiders, and he will be able to benefit from that, as we should be looking at a couple of Riflemen and a second hero. It is now going into a Blood Mage. Archmage was starting to be trained for just one moment, as the Forestral Shadow Priest trying to go toe-to-toe with the Raider. That's not going to be a good fight. Stormbolt, however, going to even things up just a bit. There's a Thunderclap as well, as that Raider will get taken down. Mountain King using up a Clarity Potion, has a Potion of Mana. And now, well, FoCuS, I don't believe he really did enough damage, but he did set up his expansion during all of that heavy aggressive tactics. I can send you a super short one. No, it's okay. I got a lot of things to do after this as well, so only 2 games to cast today. Unsure why I had audio issues. Well, but then again, my audio interface is an audio setup, even though my computer has been upgraded, is still like about 9-10 years old. All right, gonna go ahead and engage here. Wind Rider's gonna go ahead and push down that. There goes a Peasant here, as a couple of, well, Dire Wolves trying to back up. Wind Rider's trying to look to back away. Farseer sitting at level 4. We are gonna be having Siphon Mana, double Scrolls of Healing by the Blood Mage to really try and counteract any sort of Chain Lightning and Breath of Fire damage. That does make a lot of sense. The downside right now is that Romantic doesn't have any real way to deal with the Wind Riders. He should be going into double barracks with Riflemen. Do the Riflemen have that long range upgrade? Yes, they do. All right, Riflemen trying to engage here. 4 Wind Riders in the air, constantly trying to repair, as we see an ensnare onto that Rifleman there. Damage adding back up, as well as that Mountain King just doesn't have enough support to really fight back here. Stormbolt trying to finish off some of those other units. Siphon Mana away. Mountain King maybe looking to just trying to get more and more Stormbolts going, as we are looking at double barracks, but none of them are producing any units at this point. Why not? You go for double barracks, gonna go ahead and get that long range upgrade, and then you stop production on those barracks for said Riflemen. Well, it takes away any advantage that you were trying to have. Coming back down here, well, FoCuS is running up on 2 bases. His expansion not well protected at all, but Romantic has not really been able to venture forth to try and, well, break free from his containment, so to speak, as we're looking at a level 4, level 3 going up against a level 5, level 1. Farseer, Brewmaster, Wind Riders, Stormbolt there. All right, damage. Spirit Wolf's going to try and take down those Riflemen. Breath of Fire could be coming back across the other way. Siphon Mana should be coming across here, as the Panda needs to retreat back. A Blood Mage getting back up to 55 mana, but more importantly, saving the back line and those Riflemen from too much Breath of Fire damage. Panda, Farseer getting ready, getting into position here. Gonna go ahead and head back. Blood Mage, Mountain King, Rifleman already here, and here we are in that frontline spot. Wind Riders off to the side here. Rifleman trying to get into engagement. A good Thunderclap slowing things down, as the Farseer and the Blood Mage, or the Panda, now need to back up. No Stormbolt onto that Brewmaster. I would have thought a Stormbolt would have been perfect to try and, well, get a longer Siphon Mana going, and there is a final Thunderclap giving level 2 to that Blood Mage there. All right, Rifleman trying to fight back the other way. Level 3 Panda falling much more quickly than I would have thought at possible, as the Farseer, well, doesn't use the Scroll of Town Portal to get away. Mountain King is going to try and get some sort of Thunderclap damage here to slow down that Farseer. No, Farseer is still able to get away. Mountain King, however, Stormbolt cooldown was about to be completed. Trying to head back here. Wow, a pack of Wind Riders now diving their way off to the north. If you are not winning by brute force, consider yourself not using enough brute force, and that's exactly the tactic here. There was perhaps enough towers to deal with 4 or 5 Wind Riders. Definitely not enough tactics to deal with 8, as that's what happened here. Meanwhile, expansions are going to get traded off very, very quickly. All the Wind Riders are going to get taken down, as we are looking at still only at tier 2. No sign of any Envenom Spears. Stormbolt going down, perhaps going to be able to finish off one Wind Rider, and this is that spot where perhaps you should have gone for level 3 Stormbolt over level 2 Thunderclap. Now that now that FoCuS saw that level 3 Thunderclap. And yeah, so that's perhaps a reaction by FoCuS. FoCuS saw the level 3 Thunderclap and said, you know what? Now that you run for level 3 Thunderclap, I can transition back into air. And by transitioning back into air, I can end up dodging your level 3 Thunderclap and only have to deal with that level 2 Stormbolt. Yeah. 60 supply compared to 58. Shadow Wolves now diving on in. Level 5, level 3 on the heroes. Wind Riders, it doesn't look that big on the mini-map, but when you, well, they're flying straight up on top of each other. So that radar, right, just looks like maybe two units, but that's really a large group right there. All right, here we are. There goes a bit of damage. That, well, tower already taken down. Units are trying to retreat back once more. And what Chain Lightning and the Farseer Spirit Wolves will really rip through those riflemen pretty quickly, trying to finish off many of those units. Now looking to retreat back away. Low hit point on one of those Wind Riders as they need to head back here. Oh, easy picking for that priest there. Meanwhile, Farseer getting taken out on the bottom right-hand side, and Romantic takes the game. All right, good game there. My apologies. Mountain King was able to finish off the Farseer on the bottom right. I thought the harassment with all of those Wind Riders would be the main point of action. Instead, it was the harassment of that Mountain King inside the Orc base, and was able to take down a level 5 Farseer. The Mountain King changes the hero in the base. Yeah, well, good game, well played. Thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Sorry for any of the audio issues. I just need to remember to unplug and replug my the actual inputs from my soundboard. And also apologize for the grenades that went off on your speakers. I should have muted the microphone from XSplit first. Anyways, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys see me back on Monday.